Hello, my precious wandering souls. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We are going to start the first trial for the second case. We are defending Maya, because of course we are. This girl can stay out of trouble. Oh my god. And we are about to meet my favorite character in this whole game. So I'm really excited. So let's start. Reunion and Turnabout trial, or first trial. Alright. Okay, June 21st, 9:48 AM, District Court, defendant lobby number 3. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma. What a really sinister man. We are all traumatized by him. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win. Yeah. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Yeah. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they would turn out to be. I'm excited. It's no good. Mystic Maya. Oh. It's Mystic Maya. Oh! Mystic Maya! Barely? You showed up! Thanks for coming out this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight without breaks. Oof. Huh? Then you came over yourself? Yep, I snuck out at the manor and follow a map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. Again, she doesn't know a lot of things about the world, so she probably didn't know about the train. I can't... Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man. Oh, this kid. The physical condition of this kid. Barley, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth will be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. Objection! Oh, I miss Edgeworth. Objection. I still remember him as though I seen him only yesterday. Objection! Every day was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. Objection! Objection! It was always back and forth with them. But when your rivals are alive... Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. I don't believe it. What? Ooh, wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. Every time the bailiff speaks, I give him a different voice. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Oh no. June 21st, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 2. There she is! Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? Oh wait, what voice do I give her? What is with this kid? Kid? Wait, do we know? Oh, we don't know her yet. Okay. Ahem, Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. Maybe I should like try to have a karma accent, but like softer. Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? No, I'm shocked because you're so pretty. Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma. I am Francisca Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Oh! I'm talking. Oh yeah, she whips everyone who contradicts her. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I think I'm going to give her this voice. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense will to enter a plea of not guilty? Well, duh. Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. And also, she calls everyone a fool, yeah. 10 minutes! Oh no, that's a Von Karma... like a Von Karma thing, like 3 minutes! 10 minutes! I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right, I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. No. I'm going for the not guilty, thank you. Justified self-defense? That would still make Maya look like a murderer. Even though, like, even if it's like self-defense, still. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but no, Phoenix. The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. Exactly. How foolish. Is that how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as his father, like father like daughter, I suppose. That's a Von Karma blood. Gumshoe! Witness, your name and occupation?
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local prison.
Ah! Get to the point already. You asked him to give his name. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map.
Alright.
The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room.
What were they doing in there?
They were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit? That's quite a look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Shouldn't Mr. Judge know a bit about channeling by now? Like, DL6, well, I guess he didn't actually realize that Mia was borrowing Maya's body, but he's seen it. Like in all the cases we covered when we had Mia.
Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room.
Oh, and that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. Alright, floor plans. So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time then. Okay, testimony. Alright, cause of death.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range.
Eesh.
But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot.
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Okay. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. Wait, well, I don't know much about, like, gun stuff, but, like, I'm pretty sure when you shoot someone, like, or something, point blank, it leaves, like, a burn mark. Was there, like, a burn mark on the doctor's forehead? The court accepts this into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Alright. Maybe if I press everything. Okay, there was a pistol shot to forehead, sir. Hold it! The murder weapon, Detective Gunshoe. Whose pistol was it? Oh yeah, we don't know that.
It was the victim's.
Why did he have a gun with him? The victim? Now, why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point is that you are missing whose fingerprints on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints?
Along with the victims, the defendant and Maya Face were also the grip, sir.
How? That's not good. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. But if this is a setup, how did Maya's fingerprints end up on the weapon? I walked right to her hands there. I wanna walk into her hands. Okay. The shot was fired from point blank range. Hold it! Point blank, huh? So how about, how far away is that? Point blank, like super duper close, right?
It's anywhere between 12 to 10 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank? There was a burn? Tisk. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fool of this foolishly country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Yeah, I assume so. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burnt area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets really real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder bones left on the victim's forehead.
Oh, okay. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Phoenix, you study law. Didn't you learn that at school? But before the victim was shot, he was stabbed in the chest. Hold it. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife.
Oh. Maybe taken from the Fey Manor? I see. And whose knife was it?
It looks like it belonged to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it.
All over it, huh? This doesn't look good. Ha ha ha! What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? I keep pressing, I guess. But not enough to cause instantaneous death. Hold it! How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Hold it? Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yup, sure as you can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead and at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Yes? I still don't know, I don't know why right now, but yes? Think a little more before you open the big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? What a pain. Wait, I didn't get to present anything. Wait, could I have presented anything? I don't think so. I'm not sure. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered.
I brought the two
I was doing a karma accent.
I brought the two murder weapons with me today.
Very well. The court accepted them into evidence. Pistol, murder weapon, was Grace. 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and Grace's fingerprints. Knife, murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the face. Bears Maya's fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitness claimed to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little couple of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even if the face of all this, do you wish to plead not guilty? Of course. Is the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose? See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What would you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justify self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. No? This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I'd rather think this through all the way. Please justify self-defense. No. Plead not guilty. Again, Maya would never. If we plead justified self-defense, we will basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life will be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. Yeah. I can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change this plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Ow. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Detective!
Yes, sir.
Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike.
Yes, sir.
Now, see here, proceedings are run by...
Oh yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Oh god, what is it now?
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence.
Oh,
This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. It's covered in blood.
why does it have like a little hole, like on the sleeve?
The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a bag spray of blood on this.
This piece directly links Maya fate to the crime, sir.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood splatters on it. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Huh, what's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Alright. I think I know what to do, but maybe I should press first. As you can see, it's covered in blood. Maybe I should press first. Hold it. This blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it's the victim's blood.
Ah. So there is blood from the victim of the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well,
if you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Oh yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. No, even the judge is on her side, but just because he's scared of her. But if I bite out more than I can chew here, what should I do? Press further, let it go. But press further? Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. The little hole thing? Because, I mean, if they were like sitting at like facing each other, wouldn't that mean that Maya's clothes shouldn't have like that little hole in the sleeve? Like it shouldn't have any, like, because then that would mean that Gray tried to shoot at Maya, right? Which is why there's like that little hole. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time is up. So about the costume. There's nothing wrong, there's one little thing. There's one little thing. Your Honor? Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What?
what are you talking about, pal?
Where is this problem you are talking about? I've gone this far. There's no turning back now. Okay. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. This little hole right here. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There is a tiny hole here.
A hole? But that wasn't in the report.
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Ah,
The gunpowder? No one ever told me.
a hole that smells of gunpowder. Oh wait, we heard 2 gunshots, right? So one of them hit the sleeve, and then the other one hit Gray. Which one was the first? I'm not sure though. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. I'll refrain from making any jokes. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Uh-huh. Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Okay. Press the check button for details. I should check it. Hold on. Can I check? Oh, it's just a picture. Right. Because this game came out before the DS release, I'm pretty sure, and so we don't have the cool 3D model thing that we had in Case 5 in the last game. Oh.
Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir.
Why is she so calm? Is she actually smiling? Uh-oh. What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I'll agree it is a mistake on the part of police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No, wait! Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Alright. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. What else? Is the costume the defendant was wearing? He's covered in blood. Defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. If I present the costume, because it said like not fighting back, but if this has a hole on the sleeve, it means that Gray tried to attack Maya, right? Oh, okay. Oh, when the bar wasn't leaving, I was like, oh, I messed up. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
Ah, you're right.
It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Huh. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Oh no. Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Miss Von Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to prepare a justified self-defense plea. And we ask for a not guilty. I see what you're trying to do. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, that what the defense clearly said. Mr. rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Ah!
Now that you...
Why, that's right. I mean, but again, if we plead self-defense, Maya would still be called a murderer, and I will not allow that. Which means that offense has yet to prove anything at all. No! Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so?
Ah!
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquire at the inn, of course.
You mean by myself? You want me to put together this scenario all by myself? Ah! Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Shouldn't it be ma'am instead of sir? Okay, what transpired?
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up in the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
This scenario you have put together does make sense.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. But please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. What should I do? Of course, the victim used. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Should I just... Should I just present the costume again? I'm not sure. I'll try. I'll still have the whole bar. Okay, good. Missing the tiny hole on this costume. Go be the prosecution's undoing.
Huh? What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Right. It should have like something in around the little hole, but there's nothing.
Gunpowder burn?
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Oh!
Uh-huh. But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn in this costume. Uh-huh. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Oh, it's the first time we corner her. Well, then... That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. It makes sense. Something doesn't make sense. Something doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal flaw?
A flaw? Yeah. Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. Oh, wait. I think... this thing, right? A small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Maybe it's this. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. I guess... it's this, right? Folding screen. I'll try. This is a piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point out the course attention to the hole in this folding screen. Oh! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What?
Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's lip first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Left to here, like something like this, right? Which means she was probably trying to get away, so like here, right?
Take that!
Somewhere around here I messed up. Nope. Uh-oh, the judge's face is scrunched like you smell some serious bad breath. Messed up. Whoops. That is, I mean... Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright. Ow. Okay, sorry. Of course. Whoops. What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the... Okay. Sorry. My mistake. Not here. It was like this? Maybe? Here! Behind the folding screen? Ah! The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back here? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. I don't know if I messed up or if I did it right because the bar is still there. Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Wright! Ow! Boy, did I just screw up royally? since Francisco was talking, I just assumed like, oh, it's probably like, but then, like, here? Somewhere, I don't know. Nope. Nope. Ow. What? But then... Okay. Let's pause for a moment and figure out. I already lost 3 pieces of my bar, so... Okay, but if we want to make it like... that Maya was hiding... what is it? I mean, it had to go through the... Oh, the bullet. Okay. Because if the bullet went through Maya's sleeve and then like it also went through the folding thing, then that means I guess, well, I'm not sure. I might lose another piece of my bar, but she was standing here. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I was like, wait, right, of course, because the bullet had to like go. Okay, I did a dumb, sorry. She was standing here, near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how could you gauge the distance from that? Bam, bam. Do it again. Yay. Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Mr. Sorry, I still think of Manfred. Miss Von Karma? If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole on this costume. Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? You... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Well, yes, it changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen.
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense.
Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oh. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the... Oh, she came up with something. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix, right? To think that you have been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be the smarmy smile? Detective! How dare you damage my perfect logic?
Oh, this is all my fault.
You can start preparing your standing by first removing that 3-stand goatee. come on, he looks cool. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Oh no, she's also going to cut his salary.
Punishment?
Your money, Gumshoe. Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take from this detective's face. I think it's time to call the next witness. Next witness? Oh god, no. Oh no, please no. That's gonna be Laura. Oh, come on. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. To be continued. But if we have another trial, maybe I should just record the whole trial in one video. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. If I record the rest of the video, actually no, I'm a little bit tired. Alright, so I'll stop recording here. I'll probably record later, but the video would probably be uploaded tomorrow. So I hope you liked it so far. If you did, maybe consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.